Hi everybody. Hope you all are doing wonderful. So today I'm going to talk about my learnings from this book, Gently Falls the Bakula. I recently finished reading this book, so I thought what all things I got to learn from this book, written by Sudha Murthy, wife of Narayan Murthy. We all know that she mostly talks about women empowerment and aspirations, and with a very humble person, down to earth person. So she has very beautifully through her story she has described about uh, how in today's society the aspirations of a woman, a lot of times they get killed when she gets entangled in the family responsibilities. So, two very important points which are mentioned in the book, in which we need to be very careful in our life. One is that when we choose a subject, it's very important that the decision has to be based purely on our interest, on our inclination, or our aptitude, on our hunger to learn more in that and improve more in that subject. Because if we choose a subject on the basis of some external factors, then later on after 10-15 years, you won't be enjoying that subject anymore. You'll start getting frustrated, and because it wasn't your inner calling. So when you go with your inner calling, you will definitely explore more in subject, and you will always try to be better and become one of the best in that subject. And the other is marriage. So there also it's very important that this is another crucial decision of life, which has to be taken with proper and mutual understanding. It should be good understanding. It shouldn't be like again with external factors influencing it. So it should be with your own understanding and respect for each other. So these are two important points which I felt are very important in our life. This story revolves around a girl who was very brilliant and but in spite of topping in the state, and she goes for arts. She chooses arts, and which was like a very shock, because we have a very stupid belief that if somebody is a topper, then the person should go for science, and so that's a very wrong misconception we have. And she goes for her arts, and but then later on in her life, she gets married to the love of her life. And the guy, she supports him in all his endeavors, but he keeps on climbing the ladder of success, and she just becomes a housewife, and who just takes care of kind of a personal secretary who takes care of all his things and all his guests, like a trophy wife, and killing her own aspirations, always trying to please her in-laws, and in this, and entertaining his guests and company guests. So she kills her own aspirations in all this just to please and to be with her husband, and she sacrifices all her dreams for him. And the person having faint recognition for her sacrifices and what she has done, and uh, does not acknowledge her contributions to his success. So later on, when she realizes that uh, it's like it's time that she needs to take a call now, that she leaves everything and she goes to chase her dreams, although that gets very late. But there's no age for learning. You should always have a hunger for knowledge, to pursue more knowledge, and to become better. She leaves everything and goes to chase her dreams. So, what the conclusion of the story here is that don't kill your dreams, because after 10-15 years, after getting married, your life might become very monotonous. Don't put so much efforts for somebody who doesn't give the same efforts for you. So in that way you're fooling yourself, right? So you just have one life. If the other person is just focusing on his goals, is ambitious, then why can't you be that ambitious and chase your dreams? So the efforts has to be equal here. That's what I feel. Then the book talks about we purely going for some pure subjects like physics or purely mathematics. So there is no interconnection between these two subjects. We do not form any interlinking between the subjects, like but physics and economics can be interlinked, although in our new education system uh, we have these improvements of in a science student or a commerce student can also choose physics, and as a well as a science student can choose physics and economics. So a mathematics student can choose mathematics and psychology. So there's a always a relation between subjects. We are in our education system, we are not able to form that connectivity, how these subjects, different subjects, they are interconnected. In life, the real wealth is in money, power, status. It's the real power is knowledge. All other things, they will vary. They can like keep on increasing or decreasing, or they can vanish. But your knowledge will stay with you forever. So that's where you need to invest your knowledge, your dreams, your aspirations. So that's where you need to invest. The more you give, the wealthier you become. So that is why teachers are considered great, because they're always sharing their knowledge, and whatever learning they have, they're always constantly sharing it with others. And that is why we place our gurus always at the top, because they are givers of knowledge. So at the end, I would like to say that women are so much conditioned by the society and by their husband, by their in-laws, to live in a fixed way, in a certain way. So I would like to say that set yourself free, azad raho, and keep chasing your dreams and follow your aspirations and your passion, because you just get one life. Make it worth.